Today, we tread upon the ancient soil of Stoicism, a philosophy born from the fires of hardship, its wisdom tempered by the anvil of time. These are not mere lessons. They are the weapons of the mind, forged to carve out peace amidst the chaos of this world. In a time when the world seems ever more uncertain, these principles stand as mighty pillars, guiding us to serenity, resilience, and strength. We shall explore 10 powerful Stoic principles that will not only help you maintain your composure, but will also reshape your very approach to life itself. Let us begin. Lesson 1. Focus on what you can control. Picture yourself in the heart of a storm. Chaos surrounds you, yet at the center, there is stillness. The winds howl, the waves crash, but you stand firm, unyielding, because you have chosen not to fight the storm, but to find peace within it. Stoicism teaches us to be that center, to distinguish between what is within our grasp and what is beyond it. Consider the torment that arises from striving to control the uncontrollable, the judgments of others, the outcomes of our battles, the relentless march of time. When we pour our strength into what we cannot command, we surrender our power. It is like grasping at the wind, pointless and draining. Instead, channel your focus into what you can command. Your actions, your responses, your mindset. Here lies true power, where tranquility is forged. By mastering this principle, you become the calm in the storm, unshaken by the turmoil around you. Lesson 2. Embrace the present moment. The past is but a shadow, the future a mirage. Neither exists in reality. What you have is now, this breath, this heartbeat. The Stoics knew that time is our most precious resource. Yet, it is often the most squandered. We live in a constant state of distraction. Our minds either chained to past regrets or devoured by future fears. To embrace the present moment is to reclaim your life from this endless cycle of distraction. It is to understand the power of now, to fully inhabit each moment, no matter how mundane it may seem. When you eat, eat. When you fight, fight. When you are with those you care for, be with them completely, with no mind wandering elsewhere. The Stoics knew that peace resides in the present, not in the regrets of the past or the anxieties about the future. To immerse yourself in the present is to find freedom, to live life as it was meant to be, vivid, real, and unfiltered. Lesson 3. Acceptance of the inevitable. Life is a cycle. Birth, growth, decay, death. These are not tragedies, but the natural order of existence. The Stoics remind us that to resist this truth is to invite suffering. When we rage against the inevitable, aging, loss, death, we only deepen our pain. But when we accept these truths, we find peace in the understanding that all things are transient. Think of how much of our sorrow stems from the refusal to accept life as it is. We fear death. We mourn the passage of time. We grieve over loss, forgetting that these are the very things that define our journey. Stoicism calls us to accept these things, not with despair, but with wisdom. In embracing the fleeting nature of life, we free ourselves from the fear of the unknown. We learn to cherish what we have while it is here, and when it passes, we let go without bitterness, knowing this is the way of all things. By accepting the impermanence of life, we open ourselves to the beauty of the moment, to the richness of experiences that, by their very nature, are fleeting. Lesson 4. Practice self-reflection. As Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. The Stoics took this to heart, urging us to turn inward, to scrutinize our thoughts, our actions, our very being. This is not about self-criticism, but self-improvement. It takes courage to face oneself, to look upon one's life with unyielding honesty, and to ask, where can I be better? Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth. It allows us to catch our flaws, our weaknesses, and our unhealthy patterns before they harden into our character. It is a daily practice, a time each day to step back and review our actions, Did I act with virtue today? Did I meet challenges with patience and wisdom? What will I improve tomorrow? Each reflection is a step toward mastery over oneself, a movement toward calmness and clarity. By understanding who we are, we begin to shape who we can become. The Stoic life is one of continuous improvement, where each day is an opportunity to refine our character and align ourselves with our ideals. Lesson 5. Cultivate gratitude. In a world consumed by desire, the Stoics remind us to be grateful for what we possess. This shift in perspective is transformative. It turns what we have into enough, filling our lives with contentment for loss. But gratitude in Stoicism goes beyond appreciating material wealth. It's about recognizing the value in every aspect of our lives, including our trials and tribulations. When you cultivate gratitude, you train your mind to focus on the good, to find the light even in darkness. Instead of lamenting what you lack, you appreciate what you have: your health, your relationships, your strengths, and even the lessons learned from adversity. Gratitude is the remedy for dissatisfaction, the bedrock of inner peace. When we see the abundance in our lives, we realize we are richer than we ever imagined. The more you practice gratitude, the more you shift your mindset from one of scarcity to one of plenty. This is where true contentment lies, not in the endless pursuit of more, but in the deep appreciation of what is. Lesson 6. Embrace discomfort. Growth does not come from comfort. It is in the face of adversity that we find our strength. The Stoics understood that discomfort and challenges are not to be avoided, but embraced, for they are the crucibles in which our character is forged. Every challenge, every hardship is an opportunity to build resilience, to test your limits, to emerge stronger. When you embrace discomfort, you step into a realm where growth is inevitable. You learn to endure with dignity, to face challenges with courage, and to see each obstacle not as a hindrance, but as a step toward greatness. This mindset is what separates those who merely survive from those who thrive. In facing the storm, we learn to become its eye. The Stoic warrior knows that the path to greatness is paved with trials, and that each struggle is a gift, offering the chance to rise above, to become more than you were before. Lesson 7. Practice detachment. We live in a world obsessed with results, but the Stoics teach us to focus on our actions, our virtues. Detachment does not mean indifference. It means giving your best without being consumed by the outcome. It is about letting go of the need to control what is beyond your grasp and finding peace in knowing you have done all you can. Detachment in Stoicism is understanding that the outcome is not ours to command, only our efforts are. This does not mean we do not care. It means we care enough to give our all, and then we release the burden of the result. Whether we succeed or fail, our peace remains intact because we know we have acted in accordance with our values. This is the essence of true serenity. By practicing detachment, you free yourself from the constant worry of needing to achieve, of needing to be perfect. You become anchored in your own integrity, unshaken by the tides of fortune. Lesson 8. Foster empathy and compassion. Stoicism is often seen as a solitary path, inward and personal, but it also teaches the importance of connection. By understanding others, by walking in their shoes, we build bridges instead of walls. Compassion is not weakness, but strength, a force that brings harmony to our lives and those around us. Empathy allows us to see the world through the eyes of others, to understand their struggles, their pain, their joy. It is a powerful tool for forging bonds, for healing wounds, and for fostering a sense of unity. Stoicism teaches that we are all part of a greater whole, interconnected and interdependent. By practicing empathy and compassion, we elevate not only others, but ourselves. Lesson 9. Practice mindfulness. To be stoic is to be aware of your thoughts, your emotions, your actions. Mindfulness is the discipline of the mind, a practice that allows you to observe without judgment, to remain calm even as the world churns around you. Mindfulness is the art of keeping your mind on what is vital. It is about being present in each moment, fully aware of your actions, your thoughts, your feelings. This practice not only keeps you grounded, but also helps you to navigate life with clarity and wisdom. When you're mindful, you are less likely to be swept away by the whims of emotion or the chaos of the external world. You stand firm, anchored in your own center, making decisions with calmness and foresight. Mindfulness is not just a practice, it is a way of life. It is the constant awareness of the present, the discipline to stay focused on what truly matters, and the wisdom to let go of what does not. Lesson 10. Live with purpose. The 10th and final lesson. Live with purpose. The Stoics believe that a life without purpose is a life wasted. To live with purpose is to have a guiding star, a reason for being, a cause that drives you forward. This purpose is not about wealth or fame, but about living in accordance with your principles, with your values. Purpose gives your life direction. It infuses your days with meaning. It is the fire that fuels your actions, the compass that guides your decisions. When you live with purpose, you do not merely exist, you thrive. You find joy in the journey, strength in adversity, and peace in the knowledge that your life is aligned with your deepest values. True fulfillment comes not from external achievements, but from living a life of virtue, of meaning, of purpose. This is the legacy you leave behind, the mark you make upon the world. To live with purpose is to live as a Stoic, with wisdom, with courage, with honor. In conclusion, Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it is a way of life, a path to inner peace and resilience. By embodying these 10 principles, you will not only navigate the storms of life with grace and strength, but also carve out a life of meaning, of purpose, of virtue. Remember, the power to shape your destiny lies within you. So, keep pushing, keep evolving, and always remember, it's your world. Build it.